Okay, technically 2. But at this point, I'm not sure which one to select. Because on the one hand, one of them is like this semi-open world-ish sandy thing. The other is something that looks like it was a little based off of a particular DS game. I'm trying to remember the name of the DS game, but I can't. It was like a Dragon Quest thing where you were like a little slime that manned a tank. Oh, well, actually, I think my decision was made for me, because the other one, Sable, isn't working. Lovely. Don't you love it when you're offered a choice, but you're not actually offered a choice? Like, fucking hell. Oh, double fucking hell. I didn't realize who was in charge of who was helping publish this demo. Oh no. I'm already interested. Because apparently Natsume is helping out with this one. And, pardon me for saying this, but Natsume tends to have their hands in some interesting games. So, this one. This is Connectank. And all these characters are looking adorable. You know what? I like this guy's mood. Hey, this is your first gig. The nice fat cat, the XV, the 15th, sorry. Doesn't pay us to stand in place. Everyone, get moving! Okay, moving. According to our legal department, all tankers must be able to lift 50 pounds. 50 pounds? Oh, fuck! £50 is kind of a lot to lift. There we go. Huzzah! Who repaired this tank? The belts are blocked and we have packages to ship. Packages? What? I have a brilliant idea. Pick up a belt, throw it to replace one of the belts. Okay. Grid-based throwing. Interesting. Well, it works. Toss. There we go. I think I'm starting to get the hang of this one. It's a little weird throwing, but hey. Sure, planes exist in New Pangea, but big honkin' tanks with super rad designs are friggin' awesome. Also, pilots are expensive to deploy. Good to know. Plug scrap in, and it creates a cannonball. Okay. So essentially, Connectank is, it's an artillery-style game that's also a puzzle game. Sort of. The idea is that you're constantly going to be taking up scrap to make bullets. These bullets are typically one of 3 colors: blue, yellow, or red. And depending on the color, according to the type chart up in the corner over here, They can deal more or less damage to certain tanks, and they can also have an easier time shearing through certain types of terrain. The bullets that we can build are up at the top here. Up at the center is the color of bullet that you will be firing, and below that is the scrap required to make that bullet. So for example, two blues will give us a blue bullet, but we also have a recipe that is a blue and a red to make a blue bullet. The idea is that you'll want to be constantly firing off shots to try and whittle down your opponent, because there are two lanes to fire on, upper and lower. And you'll constantly need to be firing off ammunition on both lines in order to properly combat the opposing threat. If you put in a combination of junk that doesn't yield a recipe that's currently up on the top, then you produce a junk shot, which any shot can realistically frag through. Each shot you throw out also has like a few different stats to it. A base damage value that it deals to the opponent tank when it hits. A defense value, which is essentially how much damage the shot damage the shot can take before it gets broken. And a speed value, which is how fast the bullet travels. There we go. Alright, so... what ammo types have I got? Blue. You can also throw ammo into the receptacle, just as a notice. Ah, crap, that's not working. Way to go, me. At that, I'm gonna need something to shear through that. I believe... no, blue beats that. Oops. Hurry. Ah. It's fine. And throw out blue, yellow, blue, and another yellow. One more red. That's a lot of bullets. But can't exactly stop. This game does support local co-op, if I remember correctly, and there are, I believe, plans to support online co-op as well. And online versus, too, so if you and a buddy, or you and several buddies want to fight against each other, might be something to consider. Unfortunately, I'm likely not going to be covering all the details of this game within this particular playthrough, because there is a lot. There is a lot to this demo, like at least 2 or 3 different hours worth. And there are a whole bunch of mechanics that I probably won't be able to reach in that time, including, like, monsters can apparently surface on the tank. There are a bunch of different ammo types. It's also part roguelike. Or roguelite, sorry. There are a whole bunch of tanks you can unlock, each of them with their own strengths and weaknesses, that require you to beat the tank 5 times in order to unlock it. It's a fairly beefy demo. Also, just pointing out, there are some pretty funny background details if you're willing to look around. There we go. Also, Phineas Fat Cat. That's a glorious monocle. Aha! You must be here about the Connectank driver position. I'm Phineas Fat Cat the 15th, owner of Fat Cat Shipping Incorporated. We're the largest overland shipping company in New Pangaea, founded over 250 years ago by Phineas Fat Cat the First. I'm by no means shady. He was my great. You know what? I'm tired of saying great. He was my great times 12 grandfather. Since all the continents moved together to form New Pangaea hundreds of years ago, business has been very good for our company. We couldn't do it without drivers like you. Brave, heroic, totally independent contractors who will do the hard work for no one else will. Or at least the jobs no one else would do without benefits. But I digress. It's time to see what you're made of. I'm building a factory, and I need to get the building materials out to the site location. I've loaded up your tank outside. Hold the materials out there, and I'll pay you for your tools. Chop chop. Time to see your metal. This game just runs with the ham. But yeah, as I mentioned, this game is at least partially roguelite. There are a whole bunch of missions you can get through, and they are semi-randomly generated. Let's fight you. The Blue Brigand. Alright, let's get to work. I think... that should... no, it's not. That should connect. And take a look at the recipes. Let's get some red. All set there. And one more piece of yellow, just for good measure. You could also whack the scrap generator to get more scrap faster. But there is a maximum to the number of scrap items that can appear on the field. I believe it's like 6 or 8. Also, if you're constantly building ammo correctly and at a decent rate, then you can generate a tailwind, which increases the haste of your shots, and also slightly increases the scrap generation. Of course, that tailwind ends once you make foul scrap. Fire that off. Fire that off. And there's that tailwind. Easy. After you complete a battle, you can gain an additional recipe for ammo. The current recipes we've got: basic bitch blue cannonballs, basic bitch yellows, a basic red one. We also have something called a knuckleball. Packs more damage, and yeah, that's about it. Some of the other items that we can get include this shark shell here, which even better against tanks. Rocket ball, which moves a lot faster. Anvil ball, which can absorb more shots. Generally, though, they usually follow a specific pattern for which of these tends to be decent at certain things. Considering what we've got, I think I'll take a shark shell, because we don't have a special yellow or blue. At certain shops, you can repair your hull, but you can also upgrade ammo. Upgrading your ammo can produce a variety of different results. And usually, each and every piece of ammo you can get upgrades once, and once only. Let's fight you. The Red Raider. Weak to blue ammo, which unfortunately we don't have much of. Ooh, this is awkward. So by the look of it, we're gonna need to do some curving in order to make sure that the line connects. That'll do there. And there we go. All connected. Time to start shelling. Send that knuckle. Actually, let's test out one of our new shot types. Rocket! And while I'm at it, I need a blue ammo, but I can't make one of those. Ooh boy, this is awkward. Hopefully, that can stop that. Or not. Ah, great. Rocket! Actually, no, that's the Sharky, isn't it? Get out of here, ammo. Or belt. Just in case. Fire off another blue. Fire off a yellow. Get some more ammo out. And with luck, those two shots should end it. There we go. Alright, we've got 3 more ammo types. Anvil Ball, Prickly Canister, Pronged for more damage, and the Pigeon Canister, which is faster. Always need a faster bullet. What have you got for stock here? 2 bullet types that need funding. I should probably pick up a another type of red bullet. So I'll take a rocket. And what can I upgrade? Quite a bit, actually. That one upgrades to a knuckle, a yellow shell, blue canister. Yeah, if I remember correctly, the general archetypes are that red, for the most part, deals more damage, yellow tends to move faster, blue tends to be tankier. Again, tends to be. Certain types of bullets decide to jump lines. Or are just absolutely ridiculous in some cases. Let's get the Megalodon shell. Upgrade a blue can. That should do. The Mustard Marauder. Okay, so from here, plug that. That. And there we go. It's a good idea to have a direct, as direct a line to the firing mechanism as possible, but sometimes that's impossible to do. And in later campaigns, there is such a thing as belt variability, and you'll have to constantly swap out belts in order to maintain your lines. Crap, I missed. Let's fire another shot on the upper lane. There we go. And a red bullet. Fire off a blue. Firing off another red. And I think once that Megalodon hits, we're good. Ah, just shy. That should do it. Huzzah! And delivery made. I must admit, half the folks I send out die on their first gig as a driver. That's proof you conduct yourself well in the field. Come on back whenever you please, sport. I'll always have a gig for someone of your ilk. Also, that animation. A little too enthusiastic there, don't you think?